So the Fraser River hosts some of the biggest sturgeon in Canada, and this week, that's where we're headed with River Monster Adventures. The conservation side and the tagging part of it is so important because these fish don't get this big overnight. They're hundreds of years old, so it's probably the most important part.
Pure Instinct is brought to you by Weaver Group Limited, a leader in Western Canada's energy industry. Redline Powercraft and Yamaha. Trim FX. Red Wing Boots. Black Eagle Arrows. Alberta West Transport. Dave Booth Taxidermy. Deluxe Wall Tents. And Johnny's Sausage and Meats.
This episode was quite special. We ended up having Darin Sims and all three hosts, Dustin, Banack, Scott, Bigelow, and myself, and then also on top of that, Dallas Cota from Kuyu. One of the first things that Darin and I actually flew into Kelowna, and on the drive from Kelowna to Lillooet, it was phenomenal. Just to view the waters, the bodies of water you'd see beside the road. You just want to pull over and start looking for local houses to buy. You don't want to go back home. And then when we got there, that's when the party's just getting started. You know, we met up with Dustin, Dallas, Scott, and we had, for our guides, we had Matt and Nick McCabe, and who's the mullet man? Dylan, and we had Dylan. You know, Dylan, I really think kind of wore off on Dustin a little bit because Dylan had that great mullet, and wasn't 6 months later we come home and, you know, I look over, I haven't seen Dustin in a while, and wow, great haircut. Say that with a straight face. Dylan's so much bigger than me, so I can do this over camera because, you know, but I guess we're going back next year, aren't we? You know, from the first time, as soon as we ended up in Lillooet, we went down to the river. The first thing I noticed was the flow, how fast that river flows and how unforgiving. If you get close to the edge of your boat, you know, when you're pulling in a big fish, the last thing you want to do is end up in that water. And everybody that comes down to the Fraser, they all know about pig nose. You know, all the media that surrounded him since the first time he was caught, you know.
An injury to the massive 600-pound beast fish's face has earned it the nickname Pig Nose, and it has only been caught 3 times in its lengthy life.
Lift the boys! 10 feet!
Such a monster fish, huge fish. So not only are we fishing in the same neck of the woods as he's been caught twice, or 3 times even, we have our guide, Nick McCabe, who has been on the good end of the fishing rod 2 separate occasions bringing pig nose in.
This segment brought to you by Redline Powercraft and Yamaha. Family fun from land to sea.
Weaver Group Limited, the leader in Western Canada's energy industry.
Well, we're here in beautiful Lillooet, BC. Just got in last night, got the Pure Instinct crew with us, River Monster Adventures. Fraser River behind me, we got some bonus footage and some real good fishing last night. Caught a nice one and broke a rod hooking into a giant. Today's the official first day of the trip and you don't want to miss this.
You got the smaller one. Oh.
I don't know, man. He might have the one. He doesn't have that big one?
I don't think so. That was way over 7 feet.
Yeah, well, like, look at him. He's stripping drag on full drag. You think it's that small one?
Hard to say.
Oh. Swimming at you. He's swimming at you. Keep going. Keep her tight. There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is that big one. Oh, he's over 7. This ain't that small one. Oh, no.
Oh, he's a
He just got hung up in a rock.
guy's all in about.
Yeah, we might be going.
Okay. Oh, he's going. That one's over 8.
Yeah, don't burn the thing out.
You have that split-second decision to know whether this is a 7-footer or a 10-footer. A 7-footer that you might be able to fight back to shore, or that, you know what, you're cutting that anchor. That fish is gone. Like that line's peeling. That fish is running. You don't have very long to make a decision whether you're going to be out of line if you wait too long. And reach over, you grab that knife. You got a knife right there. You cut that anchor. You push yourself in, and you get that boat going, and you try catch up to that fish as fast as you can.
not even a revolution.
I seen you coming. I seen you trying. No. Oh, there we go. The tail there. Will do. Rocky there, Saint?
No, it's rocky. It's
Okay.
good though. Just go careful. Just let Nick get him laid over before you let whale. Yeah.
Oh, boys.
That's a whale.
Yes. Wow, you see that, Nick? Oh.
One little mouth open and close and the hook's out. You know, it is unreal to be able to hold these things and just know that
200 years old.
200 years old, whatever it may be, and let them just go again. And
How do you want
Just
to
another day.
yeah, there's I don't care what anybody says. There's nothing bad about this at all. This is unreal, incredible. Yeah.
Sweet, Nick.
Yeah, that was a battle.
This segment brought to you by Black Eagle Arrows, the most durable and accurate arrows on the market.
Back in my day, we didn't have these yuppie coffee stores. We roasted our coffee over a fire like real men. Ain't that right, Brutus? We're such a good dog. Old Smokes Coffee, crafted coffee for the courageous. Have a big cup, shut the up.
And one of the other cool things that we got to take part in is the tagging system and how they monitor the catch and release of these fish, how many times they've been caught, where they were caught, the sizes, how they grow, where they end up. It's a pretty cool process. And River Monsters, Jeff, Nick, Dylan, they all work with BC Fisheries to ensure the proper tagging of these fish and monitor them. So it's a pretty cool process, and one that I was actually pretty excited to be a part of.
What are we going to do next there, Nick?
We'll get a length and a girth measurement on him. All right. So I'll switch it here. Right to the tip of his nose. Try to get it as straight as we can. So push that down right in the middle. 145 centimeters. Got the tail there.
What Dallas over there is showing all the paperwork?
By 40 or 54. He's getting feisty. He's getting ready to go. That's it.
Here we go.
He's getting ready to go.
Give him a release.
She's getting ready to go.
Oh.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Good work. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Good job, Darin.
Good job, Darin.
Woo! I'm just gonna break it.
Pure Instinct Outdoors. We just hooked a giant fish. Get ready to cut that rope on the front. He's peeling. Yeah, cut her. Someone hold the front of the boat. Get these towels out of here. Get the clipper on jammed up here. Alright. Okay, guys. Okay. Turn that master switch on. Break it. Turn that. Break it. Oh, you got her? Yeah. Big old sturgeon on, boys. We're fighting them here. He's feeling mine like crazy. What? Davin? Oh, just do it.
Never felt like so much rubber in my life. There he is. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. That's a big tail. Nice fish. Beauty. There we go.
Wow, boys.
Get him up and.
Wow.
Woo. Nice. Nice. Yeah. There we go. Right here, boys. Okay. Guys. Well, we're in Lillooet, BC here with River Monster Adventures, Pure Instinct Outdoors. Just caught this beautiful 7-foot real thick sturgeon. Nick McCabe, pro guide for River Monster Adventures. Just an awesome team and an awesome fish. We fought him downriver for over a kilometer in the rapids, and we finally landed him here. My arms are like rubber. Thanks, Nick.
Good work.
Yeah, you bet, buddy. Let's go get another one. Just an amazing fish. Good buddy Dallas with QU's here. Dustin and Scott's on the team as well, and yeah, we just couldn't be more happy.
Wow. Prehistoric, unreal.
Just an absolute dinosaur.
He's a 200-pound fish.
200 pounds.
And he came right out of the river.
Yeah, we had him jumping for us and everything.
This segment brought to you by Weaver Group Limited, a leader in Western Canada's energy industry.
One of the first people we met when we showed up to Lillooet was Ryder, Jeff's boy, and you know, it's the little man's pretty cool. He has laid his eyes on more sturgeon than probably most sturgeon guides will in their entire life. Like, this kid is on the river nonstop, either with Jeff or Nick. You know, he's always out fishing with the boys. He did a presentation in school on pig nose, and it was pretty cool. Jeff actually sent me the video, and it's cool. Like, the kid is he's growing up, you know, just the way every parent wants their kid to grow up in the outdoors.
He's thick. Oh, don't let go yet. Awesome sturgeon. Yeah, that's a giant, man. 2 in 30 minutes.
We'll get a tape on here.
Yeah, bring it back up.
The girth on this guy is unreal.
Yeah, he's a fatty. He's got a monster head.
So with these fish, one of the cool things is the age of them. You know, a 5-footer, you're looking probably around the 25-year-old mark. 7, 8-footer, you're kind of looking towards the 50, 60, 70 years old. And And then you get into the absolute giants, the pig noses of the world, and those fish are upwards of 100 years old.
We're waiting for today. Come on up, baby.
That looks like the one that jumped beside us there.
Yeah.
Beside the boat.
Yeah.
Question 7.
Okay, thank you. There are.
Got her, Scotty.
Now, if you lose this one.
So all in all, we had a really great trip between Darin, me, Dallas, Dustin, Scott. River Monster Adventures is a top-notch outfit. They just treated us like gold the whole time we were there. Jeff has more than just sturgeon fishing. You know, there's local lakes you can go, you can do some trout fishing. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. You're not gonna regret it. Give Jeff a call, book yourself a fishing trip. An absolute blast.
Scotty, right on.
I underestimated you till today. Good job.